Hey, my name is Lori Soma of lorisoma.com, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, whichever one it is. If you've never been to my channel before, welcome. Go ahead and click the like and subscribe button so that you get notified when I upload any more videos and all of that stuff and all that good stuff. And if this resonates with you, go ahead and comment, or just leave me some love. I will leave you some love too. I have been getting a lot of questions lately because I've been telling my story a lot, and my story includes having multiple eating disorders throughout my life that I have really overcome and are working towards overcoming on a day-to-day basis, but have really overcome the really heavy stuff of it. So a lot of people are asking me how I overcame eating disorders. And I understand wanting to know that, because in the throes of it, I'm 39 right now. I became bulimic at 9. So I had eating disorders for 30 years. And I understand wanting to know how to overcome it, because it is a hard thing to overcome. I have to be honest. I went through sexual abuse when I was a child. I was neglected. I was bullied. It was just, it was a hard childhood. It was a hard time. And I remember the first time that I ever used food for comfort or for punishment. That's what I did. Food for me was always control, comfort, punishment, reward, happiness. Like, food was everything because I wasn't in control. Everyone was hurting me from all different areas and all different everything. And I felt out of control. And I was not happy. Nobody was giving me real love. So I sought that in food. And then also in alcohol and drugs when I got a little bit older too. So my first memory of using food as a comfort was at a resort that my mother and her boyfriend, I guess he was her therapist and he was her boyfriend. I'm not sure what was really going on. But they would take me to a resort. They took me there a few times together. And I remember I was probably 4 or 5, maybe, not even 5, maybe 4. And I remember this fried chicken. We got the fried chicken from the resort, from a restaurant in the resort. And I was using that. I remember the comfort. I remember how good it tasted. I remember how loved it made me feel. I remember just feelings of I needed that chicken. Like, that chicken was just what I needed to comfort myself. During those stays and during that stay at the resort, my mother's boyfriend took nude pictures of me because he thought that it was so cute that I had 2 dimples on the back of my butt. So he made me undress completely naked so that he can take Polaroid pictures of my butt and my body, telling me how beautiful my body was at 4, 5 years old. Anyway, so that screwed me up. And I remember that was the first time. I remember that first time. I remember that because I gotta tell you, I've been searching, I've been chasing that high. Like, that chicken was good. I've been chasing that high from that chicken my entire life. I have been trying to get the same taste from that chicken, the same feeling from that chicken my whole life. And it just, anyway, yeah. And anyone who has been through like abuse and eating disorders will understand that. So if you've been through abuse and you've been through eating disorders, please comment below if you feel brave enough to do so. Let me know. We're all here to support each other and all of that. That being said, so that was the first time. That was the first time I ever remember, using food as comfort. I used it as a reward too. I used it as I became bulimic when I was 9. So that was like a punishment. It was control. And then I would start, like, when I was 15, 16, 17 years old, I was completely anorexic and eating like 250 calories a day. And then I also am a comfort eater where I just, eat and eat and eat and eat and eat like crazy because I'm trying to fill a void. And that void is just never filled. I mean, the food just keeps, I could eat like a million freaking things a day and the void still won't be filled. So that being said, if you understand that, like, I'm sending love to you. If you understand that, then, yes, you have an eating disorder. Yes, you've probably been abused or bullied or neglected or something. You're trying to fill that, because for us, we tend to, like, take it on something else, right? Obviously, right? So the way that I have really, and right now, just to let you know, even like in the past couple of days, noticing that I know now when I'm full. Yes, I'm plus size. I love myself, by the way. I do not hate myself because I'm plus size. That's something that I also went through too. I can stop eating when I'm full, and I know what full feels like. That was something that during my eating disorder days, I didn't understand. I didn't know what full was. I mean, yes, I would eat to the point of getting sick, but I really wouldn't even stop. I didn't know what full was. And there was times in my eating disorders. I mean, I've been bulimic, I've been anorexic, I've been an overeater, I've been a comfort eater, I've been all of that. And there were times when, like starving myself and feeling that hunger was what made me feel good. And then there were other times that, filling my plate, five plates of food, that made me feel good. So I'm on here to tell you guys about how I've overcome my eating disorders. And I'm not going to say that I'm perfect. I'm not going to say that I am at this point where I am like completely over it, because I'm not. I think it's like a lifelong thing. I think it's like addiction. It's a lifelong thing. But I can tell you that the more that I have worked on myself, the more that I have worked through my abuse, my neglect, worked through what people did to me and realized that it's not my fault, that's huge. Not releasing the fault, because we all put it on ourselves. What did we do wrong? We were a bad kid. We weren't worthy. We weren't this. We weren't that. All of these things. We put these things on ourselves all the time, and we blame ourselves for all of these things. And then we take on the way that other people feel about us. And that's just working through that and working through, it's not my fault, working through trying to love myself, trying to forget and unlearn all of the things that people have said about me that I have taken and made my identity, because it's not my identity. The way that other people feel about me is not my identity. That's an identity that they put on me, but it's not my identity. Do you get what I'm saying? That really, really, really helps a lot. Working on affirmations, working on just learning to love yourself and learning to be in the present moment. Present moment is so important, because when you have an eating disorder, you're numb, right? You're numb from the pain of your abuse. You're numb from everything. So you just kind of keep eating, or you don't eat, or you throw it up, and all of that is from not being in the present. So when you're in the present and you're loving yourself and working on yourself, and working on knowing that it doesn't matter what other people did to you, because that's not your fault. It's not your stuff to own. It's theirs. They did it to you. It's not yours. Working on all of that helps so much to then be able to get to the point where you're not rewarding yourself with food, or you're not punishing yourself with food, or you don't have to control things so much. So you don't have to control food, So that is how I've been doing it. And if this is helpful for you, please let me know. I really, really would love to know. If you would like for me to dive deeper into like what affirmations I'm doing and how I go how I have worked through the way that I feel, the identity people have put through on me. I journal a lot. If you'd like for me to go over that in another video, I definitely can. And thanks for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and like my channel, and come back. Come back for more videos of like my life and sharing my truth, sharing my story, and all the other things that I post here, because you never know what's going to show up. So have a great day. Thanks for watching. See ya.